And it is truly a day to remember. Who wants to share just real fast where they were? 9/11, 2001.
Don't even know.
I worked downtown Pittsburgh, and we actually saw Flight 93 fly by over the rivers before they went down. So we had already heard, and it was just like when we realized, I mean, you didn't know that before because, of course, you see flames all the time. And my uncle at the time he was part of, the governor of West Virginia. It was funny that it happened then because all the people in the military that was under FEMA and just under the governor were all out west at a meeting. They had to fly them back because they couldn't fly their normal route. Part of them had to be driven back because they shut down all the airports, and the ones that did get to fly in had to go to Andrews Air Force Base. So there were a lot of lockdowns, and at the time I still work at the Air Force Base, and we, for months, they search our cars and everything inside and out with mirrors. And
I was teaching in Florida. I was at Coral Springs Middle School. I was in the faculty room, and we were watching it on TV. And by December, I moved back home because there was no worse feeling. I just felt so alone, and I felt like, oh my gosh, like I'm never going to get back home. And so that December, I quit my teaching job, and I drove back up. Didn't have a teaching job up here. Went back to Burger King until I got one that following summer. And I love the fact that if you were out and about today, did you guys see people wearing red, white, blue? I mean, I saw some. I wasn't in it at first, and I was like, because I had to do Harry Potter for the book fair. So,
That's not like you at all.
trust me. So, I love the fact, are you proud to be an American? Who's proud to be an American?
Yes.
Right? Clap and clap. We live in the best place, right? And as proud of you as you are of being American, and as proud as you are of, saying where you're from, I think that I'm going to pull that into Premier. You need to be proud to be a jeweler. You need to be proud to be a representative of Premier. And if you've ever attended Rally on Saturday, this times 1,000 is what they do that whole morning. It is all patriotic, and I love that. And so tonight we're going to focus on, are you proud to be a jeweler? And if you are proud, what is stopping you from having shows on your calendar? What is stopping you from having events on your calendar? You're proud to say you live in the USA. Why are you not proud to ask somebody, hey, you want some free stuff? Right? What's the worst they're going to tell you? No. Is it going to change your life? No. You're going to move right along your business, right? So we're going to talk a lot about that tonight. Kirsten is going to do some great Facebook event training. She shared some of this with me, and my last Facebook event was $400. I was pretty happy with that. It was more than any other event I had on Facebook. Yeah. Gonna get motivated. Kelly, if you were here when Sherry Tesora was here, she talked a lot about the importance of a private checkout. Well, that was the number one takeaway that Kelly took away, and it has made a great impact on her business. So she's going to share what she's doing at her private checkouts and how she's working that. Amanda and I are going to talk to you a little bit about some of the excuses people are giving you, why they can't have a show, and some suggestions on what you can reply to them with. And I know that you guys try to be scurrying and writing the excuses down, but I will email that out to you. Okay, so So with that said, I don't know, leaders. I'm pretty sure we can say who would be the most patriotic today. What do you guys think? It's a toss-up. I mean, I love everybody's. I mean, we got Sparkly Melanie back there representing West Virginia. I mean, I love all the red, white, and blue. We got some camo going on over here. I love it. This is the first time I think I've ever worn this piece.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, red, white, and blue. I got a red necklace.
Yeah.
So you are a contest winner. So Amanda, will you take a picture of our contest winner? So come on up here. You get to live simply and be grateful, and you have an Americana lollipop. Good luck. Hold on. Look at her. Put that on that trendsetter page. That's so cute. I love it. Yep, I love it. Okay. One other thing before we do the opening prayer. Do you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have a little something for one of our jewelers who is leaving us. We're very, very proud of you, Kate. We're very sad in our selfish ways because we don't want her to go. But she got a teaching job, and she's going to be leaving us. Thank you. And she will only be leaving us physically. She was going to say the word to us. And she's 20 minutes from the beach, so I'm going to go help her all the time.
We're gonna grab her team.
Yep.
Strong at the beach.
Real gully girl.
No, let's go.
Strong at the
And
beach.
the theme of that is thankful. And we're very thankful for you. For the whole spiel I thought in my head and I forgot it. Thankful that you came into our lives, and we're thankful for the time that we have with you and the time that we had together. And we're thankful for everything that's going to become of us.
Thankful for wine.
Yeah.
We are. We're excited, and they're lucky to have you down there as a teacher, and all those people you'll be meeting will be lucky to have you get them to be fashionistas.
Yes.
That's right. The other thing two more things I want to mention. What's my time? Okay. I'm doing the Proud of Me American. That's all part of that same thing.
So, yeah, we're
Right.
good. Yeah.
If you have been following Premiere, September 17th is when the holiday line is coming out. And I'm going to just be very honest with you. I don't do anything with the holiday line, at least until October. Right? We're still rolling off of, people are still getting some of the new pieces from the fall line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep that in your back pocket. Save that as it gets a little bit closer to Christmas. I feel like it's, that's just my personal opinion. I feel like they jumped the gun.
Do they do catalogs?
I don't know.
Last year they didn't. And that was like,
That was hard.
we had to print out that
very
page.
Which is the other reason, I'm not even thinking holiday line yet. You know what I mean? People are still trying to get, even customers, they're still wanting so many pieces, and they're still booking for that. So,
Question on that though, they're going to be emailing the junk people, right?
well, they can. They can just have their sneak peek. I'm not announcing it at my show.
Right.
That's just my personal.
No, I actually.
You guys
agree
can
on
do whatever it is you want. I feel like I keep that in my back pocket, and I pull it out and say, in October, holiday line's coming, book for November. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I do. The other thing is our Dash for Dollars. So I've been putting some thought into it, and you haven't seen any updates on this, and I'm going to be very honest with you, and that's because we're not sponsoring. I mean, our attendance is down at training, and us leaders are racking our brains trying to figure out how to help, how to bring back motivation, how to bring us back as a family. I mean, we talk about it a lot. It's something that's close to our heart. And so when nobody sponsored in August, I had to kind of rethink this. And so what I think would be more beneficial would maybe be rewarding the process, which means that if you do 10 OPs, your name is going into a drawing. So So an opportunity presentation. That doesn't mean that they sign. That means sharing Premiere with 10 people. For every 10 people, you will get a ticket in there. Does that sound more doable? Does that sound more interesting? Does that sound more
How do
anything?
you know?
Like they have
How
to
do
do
you
it
know
with a
it's-
leader, and you have to like.
You know,
sign
that's
something.
always a hard case, but listen, I believe in trusting people. So if you shared Premiere with 10 people and you're telling me the truth, that's great. If you shared it with 2 people and you tell me 10, you're only hurting yourself.
I think
So-
everybody just keep their name and the date.
Yeah,
Maybe
keep their
just, like,
name and
throw
the
their
date.
name and the date.
Put it on your calendar, write it in a notebook, something like that.
Make like a
Group.
put like
Does
a.
that count as 10? If you have 10
table or
people
something?
at one thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right? 10
Yes.
people is 10 people.
There you go.
Listen, our goal is not to
Working harder.
nitpick it, right? Our goal is to just share it. And so, with that in mind, if you are nervous about sharing it, go to your upline. They will help you. I will tell you, and you may want to write this down, that in October, and I know we have a lot of September left, so September, you get people, just call me. I would actually text all the people in your upline, all 3. If you don't know who they are, just ask. But text all 3 people in your upline, and whoever can get to that first. Okay? And I can send out some Septembers, but I was looking at October. So I am available every Monday in October to come and meet you and whoever, wherever is more convenient for them to share Premiere. Every Monday in October, I'm available. Every,
You'll drive the 9 hours to North Carolina.
I will FaceTime you
Okay.
in a heartbeat. It'd just be like we're right there.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday except for the last one because that's Halloween. So every Wednesday in October, I'm available. And every Saturday except for the 13th. That is my availability to you guys. I cannot get the people there. I will drive to where I need to drive to. I will FaceTime. I will do a 3-way phone call. I will meet them in person to help you get to sharing it with 10. Don't look for 10 people that are interested. Look for 10 people who will just let you learn how to share it. Okay? And then you go with somebody who knows how to share it, and that's how you learn. Right? Does that make sense? Do you feel like that is more obtainable, more reachable, more doable? Does that make it exciting? I mean,
Well, yeah.
do you want to share Premiere? Do you want to grow that side of your business and start getting a little bit of residual income on the side? They've made it so easy for training anymore.
Maybe do this, and then like starting the first of the year, then we can move on.
Yes.
To, like sponsoring once we have like a good foundation with
Yep.
cookies.
And that's the goal. That's right. Absolutely. I love that. I'm also going to offer, bless you. I'm also going to offer 2 2-hour time frames for bookings. You want help with bookings? I would say immediately reach out to your upline and ask them to meet one-on-one. I find that meeting one-on-one is definitely more beneficial than doing it in groups of 10, right? People get scared, people get sidetracked, and people end up talking instead of what they're there for. So it does work, and you can add things to your calendar. So I made calls. When did we do that? Thursday? I don't know. Are we in the month? Made calls the other day. Tried to call, left messages, sent some texts. I'm offering, and I got this from Cal, I'm offering all my October hostesses go into a drawing for a designer handbag. No matter what the event is, I got 2. I thought I had 2 more, but the other 2 didn't come through quite yet. But that was still 2 more shows than what I had, right? I'll take it. So on Thursday, October 4th, from 6 to 8, We'll do the Panera in Irwin. And on Sunday evening, October 21st, from 6 to 8, I'll do Panera in Greensburg. Sunday the 21st. I feel like Thursday nights and Sunday nights are kind of decent nights to call people. If you want something else in between, just contact Dropline.
Same time.
I'm just giving you what my availability is. I'll send stuff out. I'll put it on Facebook. I will need RSVPs. So make sure if you're committing to it that you're committing to it. Okay? All right. Now we're ready for Kate. Kate's going to do our opening prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for the freedom that you give us in this country and the freedom that we can come before you in any place at any time. Lord, we also just thank you so much for our Premier Sisters and the encouragement that they give each other, and we just thank you so much for the love that you surround us with each and every day. Lord, we lift up Rachel's mom, who has several blood clots. We also pray for Holly, who has Lyme disease, and we pray for Stephanie, that's having cataract surgery tomorrow. Lord, we just pray that you touch each and every one of those people with your healing hand, and you watch over them, and just be with the doctors and the nurses that are caring for them. And Lord, we also just pray for me as I move to North Carolina. Watch over me, give me safe travels, and give me guidance and direction in wherever you lead me. Lord, we just pray all these things in your name. Amen.
Okay. All right, so it's me and you, sister. All right, so we're going to start with overcoming some objections, okay? Things that you guys have heard and some examples of what you can say when you're given this objective. You're really good at this too, but I knew you had a lot, so I was just asking you that. Okay, go ahead. Ask me to have a party.
Do you want to have a party?
Let me chat with my friends.
How many have heard that? Let me check with my friends. What have you said?
Doesn't matter who's going to be, or it doesn't matter what date you pick. Nobody's ever going to be at the exact same time. They can shop online. They can't come.
Okay.
I don't know, is that right? Wrong? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or you can say, that would be fine, Mary, but I have to be honest. If you go to your friends and say, hey, I'm thinking about having a jewelry show, do you think you would be able to come? The first thing they are going to say is, what? When is it? If you don't have a solid date, then they cannot give you an answer. Rather, if you go to your friends and say, hey, I'm having a jewelry show on the 14th, do you think you'll be able to come? They're going to say yes or no. Now, Mary, if that night ends up being bad, you can call me and we can move it. So what do you say? Does the 14th work for you? Does a weekday or a weekend work best for you? I'm penciling in this date, and you can start checking with your friends. If you need a date that works better, then we'll go with a better date. But for now, let's just go with the 14th.
So when they say, let me check with my friends, they're really saying, I'm afraid no one's going to come. That's what they really mean.
I don't
Right.
give them the chance to. I'd say usually we need to know today for the hostess to get
I
credit
say that
for
same thing.
it. So you really need to we can just pencil it in. My pen's erased. We need to get this on the book today.
And if they don't put it on, then I'll say, oh, well, my hostess is not going to get credit for it. She really needs just that one more person. And then they usually very rarely change it. It usually works.
You never want to put the control of your business into somebody else's hands. You're in control of your business, right? So making them say, okay, well, your hostess is counting on that.
Put it back on them because they don't want to do you a favor because
That's
they
right.
just met you.
That's
but
right.
they know, well, 9 times out of 10 they know the hostess. They're friends with the hostess. So they are willing to help her.
Does that make sense? Have you heard I don't do home shows? Right? I just don't do home shows. And sometimes just no matter what you say to them, they will not do a home show. But I think that is a perfect time to say, well, you know what, that's okay. We definitely want loyal customers. The gem membership may be something that is great for you because obviously you love the jewelry. You come, you purchase several pieces, and then go right into the gem membership. So if they're not willing to do a show show because they just don't do them, get them to be a gem member. Right?
What about Facebook, fundraisers? Yeah, I always say, like, do you have something near and dear to your heart? Well, we can raise money for it by having a simple jewelry show. Have a few ladies over, and I'll give you money towards your.
I feel like I need to have a show for you because like she's on it. Like
And she is. I know.
This is my damn
here,
business.
Kelly. I have one for you. I have one for you, Kelly. So
Yeah, this is good. Go ahead.
I wrote this one. So after you have a show, you have to go through the motions.
How would you ask her to have a
Yeah.
show?
Well, I do it at private checkout if no one jumps on my like booking activity.
She's going to get into that.
So I see that you didn't book a show tonight.
We have had so many parties. All my friends are just partied out.
What kind of parties have you had?
I don't know. Let me read it. Find out. So pure romance. That's all it says. 30 wine, pampered chef, Tupperware. You name it, we had it.
Oh my gosh, I love those parties too. But did you know that our hostess plan will blow those other ones out of the water? Do you know you get 30% of the profit, the retail and free jewelry? Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
So an average show, I usually give about $250 in free jewelry. How much like free product did you get from those other shows? Are you kidding?
Like a
That's
bowl.
all you got?
Yeah, but they're just not gonna come.
Why wouldn't they come? Don't they love you? How about we give them an incentive for coming? We can probably get an incentive going. We could probably do a little free drawing if we get 10 or more buying
Oh, there's no
customers.
way they have 10 people there.
Don't be so negative. You can do it. Why can't you do it? Can you think of 10 people off the top of your head?
No,
Mom, grandmas, aunts,
they're all dead.
cousins. Your husband. Does your husband have a sister? Does your husband have a mom?
All right, okay, I'll figure it out. Good
And
job.
that is why she's the top retailer at almost $4,000 this month.
I have no clue what to say.
Can I
but
get a
I'm like,
clap
I'm
on
so
that?
for her.
Can I get a clap? I wanted 4,000 though. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna give you one too.
Yeah, this is fun.
Oh my god. I didn't know I was being put on the spot.
This is fun.
This is great, isn't it?
But just keep giving them things back that they can't say no to. Like, you just have to live and love the company because we do have such a great hostess plan that they don't know what they're missing. You know what I mean? So you have to show them what they could possibly be walking away from. And I don't want a boss. So if I don't work my business, I'm going to have to get a real job.
I don't want that. How about I don't wear fine jewelry. I never take this necklace off. I never change my earrings. So having a show for me was just really wouldn't do anything.
So you always wear the same necklace and the same pair of earrings. What about
Yeah.
bracelets?
My
Do you ever
great
switch
grandma
it up?
left me this necklace, and I don't take it off.
You know what I
My
like
husband bought me these earrings.
You know what I like to do? I like to mix and match my fine jewelry with my high fashion jewelry. So I like to layer things. So say your necklace is a little bit shorter, you want to pair it with a longer necklace. Gives you a layered look. Longer necklaces make you taller, leaner,
I didn't
thinner.
even talk to her about this. It's exactly right. You add to it.
And with the Christmas season up, you can say about like Christmas is coming, and you might not like to wear the jewelry, but it's a great gift to do.
Number one
like,
gift
shop for
giver.
free. Like,
And you get it for free. That's like huge.
yeah.
A lot of people don't have a lot of extra cash around the holidays.
Can you imagine how many people you could check off your Christmas list? Done.
And we do have guys line too. So people are like, I don't buy for anyone, just girls or just guys. We have a few guys.
This is the perfect one for you. So much going on.
I don't have anything going on. When people tell me that they're busy, I'm like, really? What's going on? I love to hear about what other people are doing.
My kids are in sports. I work all day. I feel like I drive all night.
What
I mean,
sports do your kids play?
one season is this soccer season. Obviously, I'm not the right one on that. I got one in soccer. Football starting. Baseball.
And have a birthday.
Yes.
party.
Oh, that's awesome. So I have a daughter who plays soccer, I have a son who plays football, and then another son who plays baseball. My husband works full-time. He also goes to school full-time, and we have a photography business that we own. This is my full-time job, but I always fit things in. So I I just mark a day off, and that's how when I do my shows. So no one's ever too busy, because if I can fit it in, you can fit it in too.
I was like the line too busy people get things done. I know you're gonna have a great show.
Yeah. My busy hostesses they rock it
I
because
always
they don't
show
have
them-
time to fiddle faddle with
I
stuff.
show them my calendar, and everyone, I'm OCD, so all my children, including me, are color-coded where they need to be for what day, and I'm like, see, that's my daughter. That's one of my They're probably like, this lady's crazy, I'm just going to book her show. So
'Cause
she
she's
started
crazy.
talking to me.
And I think that it is very welcoming to them to see that you are busy as well. And maybe you don't have kids. Maybe you're like, Kirsten, she doesn't have kids, but she works like a gazillion jobs.
I always try to relate to something
Right.
that they say, even if it's not 100% accurate.
You fabricated those.
Find out why they are busy.
I go to the gym 24/7 and be like, me too. Where do you work out? Do you have a trainer? A nutritionist? We should get together sometime. Maybe over jewelry.
See what I'm saying? And if they're so busy and they got kids or whatever, I mean, don't be afraid. You can meet them at the McDonald's playroom. Let the kids show. Bring a couple trays of jewelry. You got a show, right?
Or even at their games or practices.
Yeah. Show up at the game. Show up at the game with your face painted with jewels all over it.
There you go.
The jewelry lady's here.
While they shop.
Right? They get tired of sitting there for practices. What about, have you ever heard, like, I'm redoing something in my house?
Oh.
I'm decorating. I just heard,
Just
I don't even
moved
have
in.
grass in my yard yet. I'm like, well, that's good, because we won't be sitting outside.
I'm not gonna lie, those are my excuses when Carly first tried to get me out of party.
I love
And how did you end up having one then?
She kept saying, we can have it at a winery, we can have it at your boyfriend's house, we can have it at your grandma's house.
And that's it. You've got to give it to them, because whatever environment you have met them in, if it's at a home show, that's the only way that they think they can have a show, right? If if they book through somebody who did a book show or a catalog show, that's the only thing that they know. So let them know. List places that you can have it. You can have it anywhere, right?
Push that you don't have to clean, you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean up.
Right.
It's great when you have it out.
It is. It really is. Go ahead. Your turn.
I like this one. It says, if someone asks you to have a party, say, when I have parties, they never seem to work out. I've gotten that a lot. You get that?
Be more specific. That's how I tell
Well,
them.
this is what it says. It says
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
find out when was the last party they had. You'll find it's usually been a long time ago. So usually something has happened and there's a fear of it. So
I like that. Be more specific. Like, tell me more.
yeah. Go ahead, Kelly. How would you? Am I reading?
When's the last time you had a show? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And what kind of show did you have?
That's on here too.
Were you in touch? Like, was the consultant in touch with you a lot, or did she make you do things on your own? I take care of the inviting. If it's a Facebook invite, I post daily. All you have to do is invite your friends and family, and I just take care of the rest.
And if it's something different, like say she said she had like 31 and Tupperware, I'd be like, oh, those are awesome things, but this is totally different. And I think this will really touch some of your friends. Like we can personalize things now, and everybody loves jewelry. So go with the whole like this is jewelry, it's different.
I had a lady, my show on Saturday, she had a really bad experience with Premiere. She said that her consultant had was hounding her.
That was me. I'm just kidding. It wasn't.
And she like forced her to have a party, and then the girl never showed up at the party.
What?
Like the consultant. I didn't know who she was.
That is so
Yeah, but I'm like,
Who would die to have a show? And then,
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. Then she said, like 2 months later, she asked her to be a jeweler.
yeah, I was
She's
right on that.
honestly
Yeah.
like not think like remember?
I like this. What this card says too, though. Like if they're really persistent and send like their party out, something that you can do good and still get them on your calendar, and say like something like, well, why don't you be the first hostess when the new line comes out, and let me get you on my calendar. So you're still getting them. It just might not be right away, but any date is good.
Same with remodeling. You know, if they're remodeling or something, say, okay, well, let when that's done, I mean, yes, you would want one now, but don't say no to one in the future either. Do you know what I mean? And still get them on their calendar. Or if they want to do a catalog show, they don't want to do an in-home show, they want to do a catalog show. Say that's great. Meet them in person to collect those orders. Say, I'll bring my jewelry. You can like physically pick out what you want, and maybe just invite 3 friends that you know would love to see it in person. Do you see how that? Okay. The point is to, if they're giving you a reason why, they're looking for you to solve it. Does that make sense?
Unless they tell you flat out no, there should be a way. They're fearful of something.
And
So
if you're
address
not
their fears.
assertive, and my son is FaceTiming me. If you're not assertive, and if you don't be the boss of your own business, you're not going to have a business. Make sense? Okay, Cal, you're up.
All right. Well, I hate standing in front of here.
But we have.
I was really bad at checkout. I would just take their order forms. I'm like, great, here's your total, thank you. You know, would you like to pay for it? Blah, blah, blah. But when Sherry came, it really spoke to me, I guess, about doing private checkout. And that's really what has changed a lot of my business. Getting bookings on my calendar. Even if during my booking activity, no one's booked, I will go anywhere. If it's, still daylight out and it's nice, I'll go to their deck, wherever, it's just private, a playroom, a different room, a bedroom. I just ask the hostess, hey, I really like to do private checkout because I like to do one-on-one and make sure that everyone's going to be happy with their purchases. Can you show me a good place that we can go? If it's small, I just try to say, hey, this corner over here, I'm just going to be over here one at a time if you want to come. If you guys are in a hurry, I want to give everyone special time. So I kind of just put it that I want to make the most out of our time together. I really just want the bookings. So my things are, if something's scratched out, kind of what Sherry said, I'm like, why did you scratch that out? Oh, I can't get that this time. Oh, okay. Well, that's a really good piece. You should really add that on. What can I do to get you to book a show? Can I give you that piece for free? Or, have it presented to you at your show? What else? I just kind of, whatever they say back to me, I kind of always have an answer, or I try to have an answer. Kind of like overcoming the objectives. I also say, my girl the other day, she didn't get 3 bookings. I really want her to get that $50 extra. Because I still do the premiere, even though it took away. You get 3 bookings, you get $50 extra for the hostess. She has 2 bookings. She's 1 away. Do you really want me to tell Rhonda that you said no and she's not going to get $50 extra? Really? Do you want me to do that? And they're usually like, oh, come on. Don't put it on me. I'm like, well, you're one of the last ones to check out, even if she's not. She doesn't know what line she is on the checkout. What can I do for you to book a show? How about an extra incentive at your show? If it's a necklace, I'm willing to spend our price to get her a necklace to get that booking. So the girl the other day, she wanted cashmere. I'm like, I will present that at your show. So
I like that one line. I think that one line is very, very powerful because they might think that you'll laugh at them. Like that girl's like, oh, I want cashmere. They might have thought you had just laughed at them, and you're like, okay.
yeah, and she was like, so I get it on my show. I'm like, yep, absolutely. So I've been doing that. I don't know what else we talk about.
I do have one blurb on that. Even if you don't have a show in your calendar and you are making phone calls, I think that's still a great line. What can I do to get you on my calendar? What can I offer you? Can I give you an incentive? Don't you think that would work on that too?
Yeah, absolutely. And I like the people who are like, well, I can't book right now. I'm like, that's okay. I have this is my full-time gig. I book 365. So you tell me what month is good, and we'll say weekend or weekday, and then we'll put something on the calendar. Well, I don't know my schedule yet. But you want her to get that free jewelry, right? So if you put a date down, we can pencil it in, and then you're on the calendar, and she's going to get that, free jewelry. So I always put it on the hostess, getting those bookings. I shut off my September because I'm pretty busy, so I have 7 bookings for September, 7 for October, 6 for November.
Who wants that?
So I'm working on.
Go, Kelly.
I'm going on December, so and I'll be gone for 2 weeks in October. So
You have 5 before you leave for vacation in October.
yeah, I have 5 the first 7 days of
And would
October.
you say that, what percentage would you say those bookings have come from your booking activity or private checkout?
Private checkout for sure.
What is your booking activity?
The hot dates.
The hot dates, yeah. That's all. But I don't bring like boxes. I don't do booking with boxes or anything. I just tell them I have a few star dates on my calendar. If you book that, you're gonna get a special incentive from me. And it's usually just something little, or if I forget, I'm like, you get an extra $20 in free jewelry. I did a thing. Did I send it to you? I had a 31 party at my house, and she did a how well do you know the hostess? It's just a little sheet, and I did it at my party the other day, and it was a good icebreaker. I don't really like games, but I'm trying to. When I go to a show, I kind of fill out how the hostess wants their show to go. If they want me to do a full presentation from like the, everything, or if she just wants me to show the jewelry, kind of do a little booking and a sponsoring activity, however she wants me to do it. So this sheet, it was like, what's the hostess's middle name, city and state was she born, hostess's siblings, how old is she, favorite food, eye color, favorite sport. I like this one, the strangest place she ever lived. You know what I mean? Like just kind of an icebreaker, but it got me to get to know all the ladies in the room. It was, and it was an older crowd, so I think we connected because it was funny to hear everyone else's answers too, because they're like, oh, well, this one time I lived blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So it was nice that I could kind of connect with everyone
So
too.
did you use that, like did they all read them then, or?
Yeah, so I give everyone books and I give everyone order forms when they come in. I know that was like a no-no back in the day, but I want them to.
We want a full calendar.
Pass out books. No.
Bring 20 with you.
I ask everyone to write their information on the top, and then in the notes section, I want them, when I do my show, that they can write down the names. I think Sherry told us that too, of the pieces. So they have that, but I also only give them 15 minutes to shop beforehand, and I give them only 15 minutes to shop after the show, because I went in and out. That's half an hour between the two times. So I think that's long enough, in my
I guess
opinion.
it probably helps though that you give them the book.
Yes, so they can flip through that, and I also
Do they
gave
still
them,
listen to you?
yeah, for the most part. I also gave them that sheet as well, and if they don't listen to me, I'm like, ladies, seriously, I'm way more important than whatever you're looking at. And then we went over these questions, and it was fun, and then we kind of took a break, and I went to my show, and I showed the jewelry that I was wearing, and then we went back to the questions, so it wasn't like, but you can do it however you want to do it.
Did you do a prize for whoever?
I did free shipping, because I'm really bad at remembering prizes.
I don't like to bring presents either.
Yeah, free shipping, everyone's like, she got free shipping? I'm like, better know the hostess next time. You know what I mean? Like,
Will you
No.
email me that form,
Mhm.
and then we'll make sure.
yeah,
everybody
it
gets
was on Pinterest. It's super easy, so.
I
That's fine.
also like, because, I don't know, has anybody else tried to do the private checkout thing? I do.
I
I-
tried to, yeah.
Was
I mean,
it
I feel like
successful?
it depends. Like sometimes I feel like I say, ladies, I am going to be right here in the kitchen, and the display's like in the living room, and everybody follows me anyway and forms a line and all this stuff, and then I just say, I try to get them to like go back to the display or something, but and then they're all listening, and like I don't know, it's hard.
And that's what I was having.
And I want to be like,
What Kelly
you can't
does
offer
is
secretive
lets
things
them
if they're
know
all
at
like,
the end of the show why she's having a private checkout. She wants to be able to give each of you your own time. And so I'm going to be in this area doing my checkout. So I think that's a huge key.
I forgot when I tell her, like, oh, I'm going to give you the cashmere necklace. Don't tell anyone. It's something special for you just booking. Meanwhile, I'll do it for anyone who wants to do it. But they make them feel important at that
Everybody always
time.
asks me questions when I'm trying to go to my private checkout area. They're always like, hey, where is this? Or how much is this?
Yes,
Or
yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to give her I'm gonna check her out, and then I'll be right over.
What do you do with that awkward in between time where nobody's checking out yet?
They only have 15 minutes
Oh,
after.
that's true.
Yeah, I'm like in and out. Like I don't have time, and I don't want to make it like that we don't have time, but we could be there all night. Like some of those ladies are like, oh, what do you think of this necklace? What do you think of this necklace? And then they buy a bracelet. I'm like, what happened to the necklaces?
You tried on 75 of them.
And then you bought like the $20 thing.
And
Yeah,
what do you
exactly.
say at the end about the checkout? How do you word that?
No time.
No time left.
Special time.
I'm gonna be over here, like, and I'll name, because I always ask the hostess beforehand, like, where, and maybe she doesn't want me to be on the deck or whatever. I'm gonna be out here. I just like to give every customer one-on-one attention, because I want to make sure that you're gonna get the most out of your purchase, and that you're gonna love it when you receive it in 2 weeks. So that's pretty much all I say. Do you
I
have
think that's huge. I mean, who's going to work on that? I am. Right? I think that's awesome. Give
I
it,
don't know.
give a clapper.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Sherry. It's definitely changed, because before I'm like, people would leave it. I'm like, yeah, just leave it, and I'll get you a total. But now, like, you know what I mean? It's more personal the other way.
Yeah. What can I do to get you on my calendar? Right. What can I offer
For
you?
November, I mean, whatever. Doing the hostess. Every hostess goes into a drawing for a designer handbag. They have no idea what designer it is, but it's going to be a designer. My show that I had on a Wednesday, I knew it was going to be like low. I said if she had 10 buying guests, everyone would get an extra special incentive in their order, including the hostess. She didn't get 10, but I was going to do a charm, like a birthstone charm for everyone. She had 9. I'm like, oh, you didn't make it.
Listen, it's just like in school.
You need 10.
You need
Get another outside worker. I don't know.
You had 9. I don't know what to tell you. But listening to Kelly and seeing, she's assertive in her business, but she's not pushy. And, she has implemented some things that have her a full calendar.
And she's confident, which I like.
Right.
And proud. Proud because you know.
How to be an American.
I mean, I
You
really,
can
Yeah.
I think that was
You can
fabulous.
tell a difference. Like,
Yes,
I feel like I would
absolutely.
be like, and she's like, no, you will.
You want to have one.
You do.
You want to have. And I had a girl 2 weeks ago. She lives in Johnstown. And I was like, I'll drive anywhere. Where do you live? She's like, Johnstown. I'm like, I'll drive there. And she's like, I'm like, where's Johnstown?
Rich,
You
where
don't
my dad
have
is. And
Yeah.
I'm the same
Is it
way.
like an hour?
Yeah, it's like.
But I told her she has to have at least 10 people there.
What if she didn't? I was
Erie, it was probably my best drive.
Say what?
Oh, yeah.
Show was Erie.
So,
Just
she's
watch
at 10.
where you're driving. Some
Oh, yeah.
places are worse than others.
Yeah, I went down to Erie.
Trish, you said you had Erie shows before.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Not
You never
Erie,
know.
Williamstown.
There was a whole
Oh, still,
team
it's
in here.
far.
It's Pearson.
What?
You're right.
My bad.
Thank you, Kelly. That was awesome.
Well, I don't know.
That was so good. Anybody want a donut?
Yeah, I brought donuts.
Kirsten brought donuts.
Thank you.
I'm supposed to have to eat them all. We're having 3 points.
I feel so bad. I said I don't have it with my kids. So, did you guys walk home? Did you eat one? Did you get one?
Well, I was gonna get one.
All right, so the Big K is going to give us some Facebook event tips. Do you need help? It just was just good stuff.
It was just.
Is your thing still on? Okay, I guess. Yeah, it does it even if it's not. Like if it, I don't know. Rich told me it does it even if it's in sleep mode or whatever. It usually does. It works.
Oh no. How do I make this bigger?
Make it.
PowerPoint. Stop making it look bigger.
It is big. Yeah,
You have to move your thing.
projector's too close.
Oh.
Get on this
Yeah.
side of the table.
You need help?
Ready and
There you
There you go.
All right.
how's that?
Okay.
Okay, so who has done Facebook shows before? Who has had them turn out well?
After I talked to you, I have.
Has anybody had any that were like 300 or higher?
After I
Okay, anyway. Okay, so there is no like perfect way to do a Facebook show. There are so many different ways. I have done Facebook shows where like I've had it open for 2 weeks. I've done them where I do my whole show live. And then I found this way, and I just think it's the most effective way so far. Trish has tried it. I got it ideas from other people. I like don't make stuff up myself usually. Beg, borrow, and steal. Okay, so some people say that they prefer events over groups or groups over events. I personally like the Facebook event. Does anybody not know how to make a Facebook event? I will quickly show you how to do that.
Maybe by that wording, but I probably didn't.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, that way, yeah.
so you literally just click on this, and it's going to say create event, and you click on that. That is literally it. And then it just lets you put in the title and all that stuff. Do I have to go further than that? Okay. So, anyway, the reason I like Facebook events better is because it keeps your posts in order. When you have it in a Facebook group, like if you have a VIP group, the more someone comments on a post, it automatically goes up to the top because it's like the most viewed, and Facebook thinks that's the most important. So it will go to the top, and then everybody loses what's below it. So in Facebook events, if people can't be on the event the whole day and you're posting it, they can say, okay, I left off on number 2. Okay, I'll start back on number 3. So every time I post something, I will post number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, like all the way up till however many I want to do. I usually post like 5 posts a day, and I do it for 4 days, 5 to 10 posts. It depends how busy you are. I mean, in the summer, I did like 10 a day because I could post during the day, and now I don't even have service at school, so I have to wait till 6 p.m., and I just do them all then. It's whatever fits into your schedule, honestly, or start at 7 a.m., like right before you leave or something like that. Also, another point, should I I feel like it's a lot to write down.
It is a lot to write down.
Because I'm very wordy and I just read it.
You
so.
can take a picture.
Oh yeah, take a
Yeah,
picture on your
picture.
phone. Yeah, that's a good
I
idea.
can't send this out.
Yeah, you can email it to me, can't you?
Yeah.
Just email it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can email it out.
But
too.
if there's anything you want to highlight, you can write that down.
Right.
Yeah, that's too much, and I'll be here for days. So people say, sorry. I'm gonna make the event a week ahead of time for you. Blah blah blah. Invite your friends. That's fine, but I honestly think you invite them 2 days, 1 or 2 days beforehand. They are expectant of you to start posting. They are ready because they saw it and they're excited. If you make the event 2 weeks, a week ahead of time, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, when's that event start? And they forget about it. You know what I mean? I've had way more success with people participating if you just get to it. The hostess, you tell the hostess so she doesn't think you forgot about her. I will make your event 1 to 2 days beforehand. Invite as soon as I invite you, and send all your invites out. Does that make sense? So a couple things that I post before I officially start posting on the actual day, like say, I don't know, the show's on Saturday, starts Saturday, and I make it on Thursday, she invites on Thursday. I already have a couple posts on there before she invited. So one of them would be like an about me. Why did I start Premiere? Why do I like it? Maybe a few pictures, like make it personal, like of you and your dog, or you and your boyfriend, your husband, your kids, or whatever. Make it personal. And then I do a roll call post where they have to state like their name, where they're from, and how they know the hostess. So they're getting, involved already. Maybe you want to post something about the Golden Guarantee, or like, hey, you can invite your friends too. Usually the hostess doesn't say no. I've never even asked the hostess. I just post like, invite your friends, and the hostess is like, you're in it, or whatever. So I started doing that.
I'm gonna pop in 1 sec. If you feel overwhelmed, because I remember when Kirsten first shared this with me, my head was spinning because I needed to see it. So if you're like me and you need to see it, I can.
We do a mock one, and Kirsten can put it through.
I really don't have time to post on a mock one. I'm not
We
doing
can
it.
add you to like
An old one.
an
You can
old
see.
one.
Oh, you can literally steal
Yeah.
all of my posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I do a mock one, I'm not even doing a Facebook show this month because I can't fit it in. You know what I mean?
if you want to be, is there anybody not on Facebook?
Oh, good.
Okay. So we'll take the sign-in sheet and we'll just add
Yeah.
you to one of her previous shows.
Just know that she's not going to be posting in it
Right.
Yeah.
But you can go back and you can look through and see.
because the dates are on there, so you can see when you posted
Yeah, and
everything.
when like I invite you to it, write down the title of the Facebook show because it's not going to show up in your events because it's not current. So you'll have to type it in the search bar. Melissa's Facebook party, whatever. Then it'll pop up again.
Right.
Because once the event's over, it doesn't show in your events anymore. So that's another reason some people like groups. I mean, honestly,
I like
everybody
doing
has
that
my website address by the end of it. I don't care if they ever see that Facebook event again. As long as I contacted them, they know how to contact me. I think it's fine. You know what I mean? So, okay.
So Kirsten, take a picture of the sign-in sheet tonight.
Oh, okay.
Would that be? Are you able to do that?
Yeah, I'll just have to like add everybody on Facebook.
Do you want me to do it?
Where was it? Oh, so I still send them a hostess packet like normal because one thing I have found is my retail has gone up more with Facebook shows because they are physically flipping through the catalog and they are using almost all of their half off items on my Facebook shows. Don't know why. It's just like different than them seeing it on a picture on the website. Like, yeah, that's great and all, but then also they can still get outside orders just like any other show. And I mean, oh, my grandma's not on Facebook. Oh, we'll show her the catalog or whatever. Like, oh, put it out for your coworkers if you're not friends on Facebook. Or it can be like a Facebook/catalog show, and you can just get more orders that way. Some people don't do anything with it. It's kind of, but then they still have a catalog from you, and they're gonna want to look at it. I don't know about you, but when I get a catalog, I just want to look at it. Like, I don't know, it doesn't matter where it's from. So in your packet, I still have a catalog, like a hostess letter, whatever hostess letter you're using, just like tweak it for Facebook. Like, don't say, "What? Thanks for inviting me to your home" or whatever. Like,
We are virtually in their home.
yeah, I guess you're right. From your couch. Thanks for inviting me virtually to your couch. And then just slip some order forms in there. If you have like an advanced order form, like that's what we use. Some people do different stuff, I know. And I always make sure she has at least a week ahead of time. Sometimes two, just so she can get those free sales. Sometimes like you'll schedule a Facebook show though that'll be, you know, in a few days, and then you still give it to her, but she might not collect the free sales as quickly, but she can get them after. Okay, so some people are like, I just can't do Facebook shows because I don't know what to post. Who's there? Like, seriously. I didn't know, like, what in the world to post. So, some fun things, like, I literally steal images from everybody. Like, if you go on, like, Facebook groups that are Premiere related, like, what's a good one? Premiere Sharing Ideas with Jan is a really good Facebook group. Write that down if you're not in it. It's so good.
Sharing ideas.
Premiere Sharing Ideas with Jan. Yeah.
Yeah, you post in there a lot.
Yeah, I do. People post their problems in there all the time.
Their problem?
Like,
Good place to find solutions.
yeah, honestly, it's a good group. Because you know someone's literally going to answer in 2 seconds because there's so many people in there. Yeah, Premiere Sharing Ideas with Jan. So you'll see me posting there all the time. Okay, so a good one is like, there's some pictures floating around that says like this or that. It'll have a picture of like denim paws and like this one. Do you like this or that better? Like, oh, I like this one. Then you can comment back and say, oh, that would look so good on you. Why do you like it? You know what I mean? You're starting a conversation from just a picture. And honestly, I'll post some of those pictures on the website. Is that fine?
Well, they should be in the group, right? The
Well, I
event.
honestly don't remember where I got all my pictures, but they can.
But I'm saying, like, if they go into your past event, can't they click and save the image?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't use the same images for every single one, but I'll
But you
probably
give
find at
them
least
an
one in
idea,
there.
and then,
Yeah.
I mean,
You can
if
make
you
your
get into
own.
some of those Premiere groups.
You can
Or
make
go
your
on
own on like
Pinterest.
collage if you're like savvy with technology.
I don't make anything.
I have one thing
Same
that
image.
seems really interactive for the Facebook groups. I did like 3 different things on a picture, and I made like Battle of the Bling, and I had like 10 different pictures of those, and I said put your favorite one down, and a lot of people interact on those. I
Oh.
have them for the spring line. I didn't do them with the new ones yet.
Oh, when you do.
Yeah. Yes. Please.
I
share
please,
those
yes, when you do.
Get on that day.
Yes. A lot of good, you want them on your website. So you might want to post something that says, take a screenshot of our most versatile necklace that you love. Premiere's big on versatility. For example, cashmere, here's all the ways you can wear it. Or whatever, and then they'll screenshot something, and then you'll say, oh, this bracelet would look so nice with it, or whatever you want to say. And it just everything has to be about jewelry. I found this out that people really like just to talk about themselves and whatever. So you might post something that says, "What do you like better, Pepsi or Coke?" Or like, "What's your favorite quote?" Or "What's your favorite movie?" What do you think women do better than men? You know what I mean? Like, do you like the pool or the beach? You know what I mean? Whatever. Seriously. And now you're probably wondering why I'm having them comment. I feel like I did this backwards. It was in my head. I don't know. Scatterbrain. So I make every post that I number, like post number 1, worth tickets, so you can get prizes at the end. That makes them, I'm telling you, that makes them comment on everything. Because you post that this or that, worth 2 tickets. Which one do you like better? Oh, I like this better. I missed that post. Or, oh, I gotta get 2 tickets on this post, or whatever. You can call them points or Diva dollars, or I think I call them Diva tickets, so I forget.
Do you tell them what they go for?
What they get at the end? Nope, I just say the 3 people with the most tickets, the first, second, and third place prize, ladies get a prize. They don't know the prizes. They have no idea. It could literally be anything. If you don't make any money, you can make it a gift card because then you're not losing anything.
Oh, you know something that they did whenever I was involved in one of the book things, what's the book people called? Whatever.
Usborne.
I commented and whatever, and I was one of the winners, but then they offered me this something worth $1, or if I decided to have a show, then it was like this expensive, like more expensive book.
Right.
So like you could offer them to do like a stretch bracelet, like I have this for you, or if
I
I
never
decided to
thought
do a
about
show,
that.
you can turn this in and make this instead. You
Or
know?
if you're doing a gift card, it'd double it if they book it.
And it could be good on this order, like just hope for it, like.
Did they message you that?
They private messaged me that, and it worked because I wanted them, and they knew what book I wanted too, because they knew which ones I liked because I had commented
Right.
on the book that I liked.
Pay attention to what people like.
Keep
Yeah.
it personal.
Yeah. And I did it.
Be strategically personal.
Because I was like, why do I want? And they told me the value of the prize too. They were gonna send me this bookmarker for $1 or this book for like $14.95.
You're like, I want to save $15.
Oh yeah,
man.
it was a book.
I know. I'm like, whatever puts them over the end.
I'll
So,
spend
you
$80
know.
to have a party to get a book for
Right.
free.
But I will post examples. You'll see what I mean, that I number everything and that I make everything worth tickets. So if it's just like a simple like yes or no answer, or I like this necklace versus this necklace, it's going to be worth less tickets, like 2 tickets. If you're getting them onto your website, make it worth like 4 tickets because you want them on your website. You know what I mean? The higher the tickets, the more they have to do. Go on my website, find a necklace, and screenshot it. 5 tickets. You know what I mean? Join my VIP group. 5 tickets. You know what I mean? Like,
How do you keep track of all the tickets?
you have to count them. So if you post a lot, you're counting the tickets. I mean, that's just if you don't post a lot.
Such a good idea.
But there's a hack I found. There's a hack. I will tell you.
I
Yes.
made an Excel spreadsheet for myself that I have like post 1, post 2, post 3, post 4, like going across the top, and then I just like keep the side blank. So as
Just write it down.
the first post that they like or comment, I write their name
Oh.
down on the side.
I wouldn't do it that way because you want to do it at the end. Because people are going to keep commenting on the first post. You're going to have to go all the way back and
Right.
do it again.
It does get a little tricky, and so I try to keep up with it as much as I can. But then at the end of the party, I do go back and I like make sure that I've gotten all of the
Yeah.
likes and all of the comments.
That would
You
be
can do it.
anxiety.
I know. I just like
That-
that work smarter,
You
not
said
harder.
Excel. You're like,
I'm afraid of Excel.
I would
in
draw
high school.
lines
I
on
need Sarah to
paper.
teach me.
I'd use a roller and I'd get a piece of paper. and go,
She is good when it comes to
I know.
You go,
computer
girl.
stuff. And you
Yeah.
should see her Facebook show. Like, there's images that come.
Oh wait, I remember you telling me your boyfriend makes videos.
Aw.
It's so awesome. Y'all.
So cute.
You can literally Google like party questions or like this or that or whatever. So much stuff's gonna come up. Just copy and paste or screenshot it and it's in your phone. So these are just some examples. Do you like the pool or the beach better? Name something women do better than men. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Literally, and it's like
That's probably a good
maybe
mindset.
25% of the posts I'll post that has nothing to do with jewelry. You know what I mean? Like
But you're in
2 out of the 5, of the day, and you get to know them, and you start conversations, and then they want to buy from you because they think you're funny or whatever. I don't know. You know,
Your friends.
I've never had more interaction than what I do now on Facebook shows, just because I actually make them comment on stuff. Okay, so this is like an example post. Number 10, worth 2 tickets. Did you know a great pair of statement earrings can give you instant style? Blah blah blah. What's your favorite pair? They literally just comment with the name. Worth 2 tickets because all they did was put the name. You know what I mean? and then they're like, oh, those earrings. And then if you have a picture of them on you, yeah, don't they look great? They look great on you. You know what I mean? Like, you can just keep. Or you can post something that I like to do is, like, I'll post a necklace and I'll just say, find a bracelet on my website that would really match this, and they might buy them. It's cute. Yeah, I mean, so then I already said I award prizes for the most tickets or points at the end, whatever you want to call them, the first, second, and third place the most. And they do know that at the beginning, obviously, and they follow it. They see that they're getting tickets for stuff, and they know it's worth prizes. Some ideas, incentive site bracelets. Trish, you have some on, the stretchies, and you have them on. Can I see one? These are Sherry. I got these for Sherry and Zora, whatever. Awesome. These come in 4 for $3.60. 90 cents a bracelet. And they have charms on them. And there's like colorful ones and neutral colors like white, brown, black. Like, people like them. I even give them as like $1 prizes at my actual shows too, because it's like 90 cents. You know what I mean? They don't think it is. You can give them retired jewelry if you have a lot of it, you know. Gift cards to purchase, like I said, something that costs you less than $5, honestly. You don't want to spend a lot because you're still going to have to send it to them. If you don't want to do postage, give them a gift card. That doesn't cost you anything to send, you know what I mean? If you're going to send it in the mail, I just put it in a padded envelope, and like, if it's less than like so many ounces, it's like $3. Some post office workers, like, if they feel it and it's like flat, they'll send it as like a large envelope and it's $1. But you have to get really lucky with the post office lady, because someone's like, I feel this lump in there, it's $3, and I'm like,
Free bracelet or something.
ew. Like, okay.
What can I do to get this mailed for $1?
Because honestly, if that breaks, I'll send them another one for $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for you. Mail this for $1.
Yeah.
For the gift card, so how much do you put on the gift card?
Okay, so I just say, like, if it's the third place lady, and, you know, it didn't reach $200, I'm not giving real prizes that cost me money, and I'm not losing money. So I'll just say, you have $5 gift card towards the purchase of $20 or more. Second place would be, you have $10 gift card towards the purchase of $40 or more. First place would be, you have a $20 gift card towards the purchase of $60 or more. Like, it's still like kind of the same profit, but you're just making it like they're getting, like, they think they're getting a good deal. You know what I mean?
Well, you are getting a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't offer
I mean, they
specials
didn't have to go
often at
anywhere.
all.
They just have
Yeah.
to play on their phone.
Or you can say
And
free
they're gonna order
shipping,
anyway, so that
10% off, whatever you want to do. I don't know. I just think gift card sounds better than like $10 off.
Right.
Because they
It's like
have
a
to have a
gift.
future purchase in order to use that.
Yeah, and they have to use it before I close the show, or they're not using it, because then they won't use it.
Oh.
They'll forget about you. They will. So if you say, I'm keeping the show open for 2 more days while so-and-so picks her free jewelry, you have until Tuesday to pick out what you want. That literally, it works. Some people don't answer you, but that's okay.
Like how you said, I like with the necklace, find a bracelet. So
Yes.
a few of my shows, of the ladies that I've been doing repeat, I go with just like a cami or whatever, and then a jacket, and I'm telling them to find pieces that would look good with me. Because I always tell them my favorite pieces and what's popular, but I want them to pick out pieces. So if someone already took like the necklace that they want, then I ask them, then pick a bracelet that you think would look good with
Like,
this
see, you
outfit.
can dress yourself too. You just dress me.
Right. Because I don't always want someone to tell me what looks good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to hear what they think.
I totally agree. Yeah. What do you think would look good? Yeah, like, why isn't the jewelry lady wearing anything? Well, just yeah.
And it's a lot easier to go without any jewelry.
It is.
So when they put that jewelry on you, then what do you talk about the pieces then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then if they just, picked out a necklace, or if they just get a bracelet, then I always, like, say a necklace that would look good with that. Or
I agree. Yeah, okay. A lot of people are afraid of going live. Who doesn't know what I mean by that? Like, you literally are live on the Facebook event. So you, like, go on as if you're posting something, like, write a post. It'll say live, and then it'll count down when you press the button, like 3, 2, 1, and you will be live. Like, they're seeing exactly what you're saying. So, my shows are 4 days. I try to get live twice. I mean, you do not have to go live for an hour. You can go live and show the pair of earrings that you're wearing and talk about how earrings make you look thinner, or statement earrings are really in, or whatever. Like, it can be 2 minutes long. You can go live and show a whole collection, like everyday style, the new pieces, I don't know, statements, whatever. And you don't even have to, like, do it and with a mannequin or anything, just show them on yourself, or just make sure like they can see you if you're in decent lighting. If it's like during the day, like I'll try to go like by my window and put my phone on my windowsill and like have my jewelry next to me. Like the lighting's pretty good, like the natural light. So you can go live and do anything like that. You don't have to do jewelry if you don't want to, but obviously seeing the jewelry always gets them to probably buy that piece. Talk about the gem membership, talk about the hostess benefits. When you go live, the algorithm of Facebook makes people see you post more. So it'll pop up on their newsfeed that you went live. It'll give them an extra notification that you went live. Yeah, like the algorithm, I've been learning that. When you go live on anything, people like want to hear what you're talking about, first of all. And when I go live, I make that like 5 tickets, comment with the name of the piece that I showed that you like the most. So if everybody's doing the same one, I'll know they're just copying each other. So I say, come on ladies, what's another piece you like or whatever. You know what I mean? Even if it's a 3-minute video, they're probably going to watch the whole thing.
Have you noticed going live lately? Like, I can't read the comments.
Yeah, Facebook is
Okay.
sometimes.
I didn't know if it was just my phone or what it was.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes, like, my event disappears. And so Facebook is weird lately, but just bear with it, you know? I don't know. At the beginning of the show, before I start posting, I do a welcome video. This is how the show works. Hi, I'm Kirsten, even though I already did an About Me post, just so they can see my face, and, like, I feel like it's more personal, even if I just talk about, like, thanks for joining. Like, we're going to have so much fun. Don't forget to comment on all the posts when they're numbered, blah, blah, blah. You're going to win prize at the end. Like, even if it's, like, literally a minute. It doesn't matter. They see your face, they can relate to you better. You know what I mean? So it's, like, the best home show version you can give them. Okay, so inviting. A lot of people say that, like, the less you invite, the more personal it is. I used to agree with that, and I started not to agree with it anymore. I tell my hostess to invite as many of her Facebook friends, female friends, as possible, even if that's 100, 200. Because the more they invite, the more people are going to click going. The more people that click going, you're going to participate. The more people that participate might order more shows. If you have 20 people, yeah, I mean, you might feel a little more special for getting invited, but the hostess is going to send them a personal message because I tell them to. And I'll tell you how I do that. But, like, just for example, like this girl invited 266 people and 29 went. I'm telling you, like, let me just find an example of, like, a really good, like, 10 comments, 9 comments, 12 comments. I guess it's at the end of the show, too, when commenting goes down. You know what I mean? So the more people they invite, honestly, the better. I like Bitmoji. Who else likes Bitmoji? My favorite thing ever. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make this like go fast. Okay, I tell the hostess to invite everybody, and then I tell her to send a personal message to her top 50 friends that she invited. With maybe I'll make a pic collage that you're invited to so-and-so's Facebook party, because some people don't see their notifications on Facebook, or it gets lost because you have like 100 in a day. You know what I mean? So I just tell her, send this to your top 50. It just says, hey, I invited you. I hope you enjoy the show. There's going to be prizes. You're going to have a great time. Whatever. And there is actually on a phone only, not a computer, on a phone, there's an option underneath the invite list that says message friends. And you can literally just select all the people you want to send it to, paste the message, and it sends individually to everybody, not in a group. It is the most amazing thing ever. So I'm like, you want to send a message to 50 people in 2 minutes? Here you go. Like, it's so easy. And usually you know they sent it because they'll, like, click on you, too, because you told them, and then you'll get the message. You're like, okay, wow, she really sent it. Like, awesome. So, I don't know.
At first I was like, why am I getting this?
It's seriously magic, but she can only do it on her phone because that's Facebook's phone. So.
Is that with Androids too, you know?
I think, yeah. Oh, all of them have done it. So, the hostess has to interact. I tell her you have to post something once a day, whether that's your favorite piece of jewelry. Ask them what piece they like the most. Tell them the party's over in 2 days. Ask them who's ordered yet. Tell them who, like, booking a party is so easy. You know, the more interaction, because you don't want them to be MIA, and then the participants are like, where's the hostess? Like, I thought this was her show, you know what I mean? If she doesn't post anything, I'll just make something up and say, copy and paste this to your show, please, today sometime. And they usually do. You know what I mean? So make them do it. I don't run specials unless I need orders. So if no one's ordering, the first 3 orders get a stretch bracelet. You know what I mean? If you pick a date, you get this. If no one's booking with me. But I still give that charm bracelet. I'll do a drawing for a gem membership for people who order. That's everything. I like stuff like really quickly. There's more things if you want more information. I just couldn't do it all in one like crazy.
Well, that was a pretty big thing for you to have to do. Yeah, give her some love. Because there's a lot of, there's a lot that goes into
information.
You guys are gonna get this, and I'll invite you to my Facebook.
Yes. And that'll be helpful. And I do know just from talking to you that, like, once you've done one show or whatever, you can really just copy and paste into your next show.
Yep. You can do more
Do
than
you know
one at a
what I
time
mean?
if you want.
So, like, once you kind of have that set up, like the description of the party or like this first quote, or you can just copy and paste that into the other ones. I do believe that the 4 days is a huge thing, and you told me
It's
to do like
start on a certain day.
yeah, like didn't you tell me to do like a
Oh,
Wednesday
yeah,
to
sorry.
a Saturday or a Sunday
See,
to a
those are the things,
Wednesday
like,
or
I missed.
something?
I do them Wednesday to Saturday because you want to have a weekend, but you want to have weekdays as well because you want to get those people who are not busy on the weekday, like, give variety, or Thursday to Sunday. Like, I just find those work best. Yeah, Friday.
And it is true, and it's nice. You can say to them, and I'll say something like, "Well, when's your payday?"
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, because we're gonna book it around your paydays.
I've heard you say it.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, did you get paid this week?
Yeah, when I was booking a show, I'm like, listen,
And, like,
and she booked around a
And
payday.
she's like, okay, do you get paid every other week or do you get paid like twice a month?
and
Hey, listen, I ain't got